Hello YouTube, my name is Nero and welcome back to the Madden NFL 16 playthrough. It is time for the Week 9 bye-week special. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, that time is upon us once again. That special time when we sit here and just look at stats and rosters and stuff like that. It's actually one of my favorite episodes to do every season because one is typically not too long. Like, I don't have to risk winning or losing. I don't get angry during the bye week. And I get to see how I'm doing and see how the rest of the league is doing. I apologize for the temporary hiatus that this series had. It's been, what, 5 or 6 days since the last episode. I had just been so busy, so ridiculously busy, guys, with Near Sim, of course, with the Descent DLC, all stuff leading up to that, and of course playing DLC, making videos out of DLC. Like, I did 3 videos just yesterday and a couple more today. It's busy, but we are back here on Madden 16, and what I believe is going to be my final season. That means it may actually be the final bye week now I think about it. It's kind of sad if you think about it. But let's go ahead and check out some stats here. I am crushing it this season, with the exception of those losses that we had where I just, for whatever reason, threw like 8 interceptions over the course of 3 weeks. Aside from that, the season has been fantastic. 120 passer rating, 2,891 passing yards, 23 touchdowns, 12 interceptions with a long of 80. I've been sacked 29 times, which I think is one of the top people in the league. And my completion percentage is 74%. That's the thing, man. I complete it to somebody, whether it's somebody on my team or on the other team. I'm usually completing it to somebody. Just the season has been insane. My wide receivers have been nuts. We have not been running a lot this season, honestly. Look at Marcus Barnett here. He's got 104 for 392 and 4 touchdowns. He's averaging almost 4 yards a carry, but he's getting 49 yards a game. Whereas passing-wise, it's gonna show that, right? Yeah, I'm averaging 361 passing yards a game. So on average, we're averaging over 400 yards of offense a week, but a lot of it is actually coming through the air. And I am also running a little bit here. I'm averaging 26 yards per game myself. Christian Michael's getting 5 yards a game himself, you know. But for the most part, we're really not running a lot this season. We're just airing it out because we're having so much success actually doing that. And one of the big reasons, obviously, would be Julio Jones. Look at my man here. The Julio Jones, 993 yards, 6 touchdowns off of only 47 receptions. And what's insane about this, guys, is since it's week 9 and this is the bye week, that means we played 8 games. That means the season's half done. There's 16 games in a year, right? He is on pace for almost 2,000 receiving yards and 12 touchdowns. Martavis Bryant's almost already on pace also for 12 touchdowns. He's going to get roughly 1,300 yards as well. Just, it's insane. If you average it, basically double everybody's stats, that's what they're on pace to do for the rest of the season, which is nuts. So going up to me, I'm on pace for over 5,000 passing yards. I'm on pace right now to break the single season passing yards record, which is nuts, with 46 touchdowns, which is nowhere near the record. Barnett here is on pace for, well, maybe 800 yards and 8 touchdowns. Not bad, not horrible, not good, but you know, it's hard to be successful when you're on a team that is just so good at passing the ball and just passing it to so many people as well. But of course, our guy here, Julio Jones, he's absolutely dominating this season. Blocking wise, I haven't sacked a lot, but that's just that's gonna happen, I suppose, when you play on the All Madden difficulty. It's just something that's gonna happen. And defense wise, how are we doing? We got James Laurinaitis here, old man James, he's still kicking. Leading the team in tackles, and what about sacks? How are we doing sack-wise? Now, keep in mind, the stats for like sacks and interceptions and stuff like that are always going to be lower if you're actually playing the game as compared to if you actually sim the game. But we're doing decent, I would say, at getting to the quarterback. Interception-wise, I think we're doing pretty good. Okay, yeah, definitely. There's 5, 6, 7. That's 8 total interceptions by our defense. Very, very nice. That's not bad considering we have had some really big injuries in our defensive secondary. Blair Walsh is 9 of 10 for 9 of 10 with a long of 49. And the one he missed was blocked. So Blair's been as perfect as you can be as a kicker anyway this season. So we're doing pretty good there. Let's check out the rest of the NFL. Oh, before I do that, I would like to talk to you guys about a trader. There is a trader in the NFL. Would you guys like to see him? All right, we're gonna go ahead and see the trader. Go here to the Giants, right? We're gonna go out to receiving. Odell Beckham Jr., right? You think OBJ is gonna be there? We got Taylor Hopkins, of course, still there. Those guys have been longtime fans of the series. He was a rival when I played in Washington, right? He's doing pretty good. Wonder why Sam Nunley, the Sam Nunley, is there now, beating out OBJ and catches and yards. They're tied for touchdowns. And then you got Travis Kelce there. Yeah, Alex Green. I think Adrian Peterson, who was their running back, is actually retired now. So now they've got Eric Royster in there, a rookie out of Penn State. But I just want to say, I was looking through this the other night, and yeah, Sam Nunley is there. You guys want to see, just for the fun of it, since it's probably the last bye week, let's go ahead and check out the Redskins here. Just get an idea. Oh, look at that there. They got Cordero Patterson there. He's actually catching some touchdowns now. Let's just check out what's going on over there in Washington. Thomas Hopkins, they still haven't answered the quarterback question, although Thomas Hopkins doesn't appear to be doing that bad. Brian James isn't doing great. But at running back, they still have Mr. C.J. Anderson's, Matt Jones, Brian James. That's their quarterback. All right, so C.J. is still there, still churning away. Probably getting more carries than when I was there. Jordan Reed, still, I feel bad for him, man. He was the best tight end in the league when I was there. Now he's just like subpar. Now he's just average. Dale Conley still on the team. Good to see, good to see. And I don't recognize a lot of these other guys, though, unfortunately. So, a little bit sad. All right, so let's go check out the NFL. Let's give you guys an idea what's going on here in the league. Let's go to passing. So, of course, passer rating is going to be a skewed stat because they're counting people that have, like, literally, like, one pass attempt. But let's go here to yards. I'm leading the league in yards. Do you think I'm doing good with, like, what is it, 360 yards per game? Raymond Bowman, some rookie out of Nebraska for the Patriots, is right behind me. And then you got A.J. McCarron here, who we ended up actually beating them. Didn't we beat the Raiders? I think we did. Yeah, you got him actually doing pretty well this season. Aaron Rodgers is actually slipping a little bit. He's still efficient as ever, not throwing a lot of interceptions as compared to a good amount of touchdowns, but still, he's not up there in yards like he typically is. Walker Skinner, a rookie out of Auburn. You got Josh Blair. Ryan Tannehill is now playing over in Kansas City. Joe Flacco is still with the Ravens. Teddy Bridgewater is the starter for the Vikings. Derek Carr, no longer in Oakland, now up there in Detroit. And then Santez Gray, rookie quarterback for the Dolphins. Trey Holmes. Taylor Campbell. Look at Taylor. How do you have 6? Are you guys running in like a lot of touchdowns? Taylor Campbell has 6 touchdowns. I have 23. They have to be running in a lot. That or their offense is awful this year. I have no idea. Rushing wise, believe it or not, Arian Foster leading the league. Big old man Arian. Then Nate Childers? What? This guy, Cleveland Brown is second in the league. And then for rushing touchdowns, okay, I was going to say maybe he's second in there as well, but he's not. Rashad Cooper. DeMarco Murray ran 8 or 7 touchdowns. Any other... Maybe they're just not scoring a lot. I figured maybe their running backs would have a lot of touchdowns, but only, they've only getting a couple of touchdowns there out of DeMarco Murray. That's odd. I wonder what's going on over there in Philadelphia this season. Seems a little bit odd. But I'm leading the league in yards and touchdowns, and I'm third in interceptions. This rookie Bowman there, and Tannehill's a little bit ahead of me. But just as a whole, doing pretty well this season, honestly. Let's go to receiving. Just give you guys an idea of how dominant Julio Jones is. The Julio Jones leading the league by well over 200 yards at this point. You got Jamal Cofield there, and Amari Cooper, Demaryius Thomas. Wow, no wonder they're so freaking good in Oakland at passing the ball. But, yeah, we got Martavis Bryant up there as well. Sam Nunley, man, that pains me. I would love to play one more game with Sam Nunley, Be so good. Throw one more touchdown to him. Josh Gordon playing for the freaking Dallas Cowboys now. That's insane to me. But that's basically a long and the short of these stats, ladies and gentlemen. Nothing really too fancy. We're doing pretty good. And if you go here to NFL records, we go to career passing yards. I'm not going to be able to get up there. There's no way I'll be able to continue this series up to even break up into the top echelon, especially 74,000. That seems I'll show you guys my career stats at the end of the season, but I'm gonna be nowhere near that. But actually, if you guys remember a couple seasons ago, I had a really good year. I actually ended up ranking 3rd all time for like passing yards in a season. And if I just would have realized I was close, I mean, I was less than 200 yards away from breaking the record. And I'm a bit disappointed about that. I had no idea I was really that close. And then in game, there's no way I'm going to pass 604 yards in a game. Aaron Rodgers actually said that in 2018. He said it in my career here. So there's no way I'm going to be able to pass that. It's just not going to happen. But ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be about all, I suppose. To show you guys. Next game. Who we got the next game against? Shows over here, doesn't it? Yeah, we're going to be facing the Saints at home, so we're going to be back at home. I typically like that. How are we doing injury-wise? Would that be under stats? No, it's under my team. Injury report. And, yeah, see, Trufant's going to be gone for ages. We have one more week without Sexton. Actually, will Sexton Ingram be back after the end of the bye week? I wonder if he will be. And then Steve Williams is going to be out for basically the rest of the regular season. He'll be back for playoffs. So let's go ahead. Live here in the video, we're going to go to the next week, the game against the Saints. We're simulating the 2020 regular season, week 9 anyway. And we're going to see if he's going to be back, because we can get him back at free safety. Because literally right now, our free safety is booty sweat. I mean, he is 66 overall, something awful and atrocious like that. So we're going to be 5-3. They're going to be 3-5. That's pretty cool. I just want to check the injury report right here in the video because I would love to know. Yeah, he's back. All right, sick. Then we got Steve Williams basically coming back for the playoffs. That's awesome. I'm very, very happy about that. That's going to be fantastic. And before we end off the episode here, before we end off the final bye week of my Madden NFL 16 career playthrough, this is going to be my last season. I have announced that already. Win or lose, Super Bowl, whatever, this is going to be my last year. And lore-wise, like, why would Joe Nero, retire in the prime of his career? Why would he go out like Barry Sanders? Like, he's got so many good seasons left in him. Just such poetic. It's amazing, guys. It's absolutely fantastic. Let me go to, no, not my team. I'm not exactly sure where it'd be. Transactions, right? This is so perfect. This is absolutely perfect. So I noticed this because I noticed like our free safety was hurt all the time. We never actually signed a better backup free safety. We kept starting this 60-something overall guy, right? Let's go to the Falcons and check their transactions. Here we are. Re-signed quarterback Alex Hernandez to a 7-year, $107 million contract. That's freaking nuts. For whatever reason, even though they have me currently signed to a giant long-term contract, they still have re-signed Alex Hernandez to another giant long-term contract. We also got DeMarco Ellison as a corner. I want to see who this guy is. We just signed him like this week too. So let's go to our roster here. I want to see what's going on with this. Who is this new corner? I'd love to know all about this new corner. Marco Ellison is... an 87? That is amazing. So this entire time we've been fielding... Actually, this guy's been hurt. Who have we been starting? So we had Banks, Casey, and JT Ware basically as the only corners we could actually field. We've had 3 corners this entire season basically because Steve Williams has been hurt and then Trufant got hurt as well. At free safety, we had this 67 overall Case Jackson guy. No wonder we've been struggling so bad. We have nobody. We probably have linebackers out there playing corner this season. That's insane. So that's why I looked at the transactions initially. I'm very happy about getting this guy, by the way. But that's why I looked at the transactions initially. That's why I saw they re-signed my backup to a big contract, was because I was like, why aren't we signing anybody to like fill the free safety position? And I saw we signed this guy. Alex is 25 years old. He's younger than me, and he has a 91 overall. And he was the starter before I came here, and they decided to give him a big contract. So it just makes perfect sense, I suppose, within the context, the story arc, if you want to say there's even a story for my Madden NFL 16 playthrough, that Joe Nero just basically said at the beginning of the season, you know what, win or lose, this is going to be my last year. And then so Atlanta decides to re-sign Alex Hernandez to a big contract to follow that up. I mean, look at my contract here. Like, I have a 6-year, $96 million. They gave him a better contract. Wait a minute, it didn't count the bonus. Counting the bonus, mine's probably bigger. Let's find out. No, he got the better contract. What? Oh, Atlanta, how are you going to give him the better contract? He ain't going to do what Joe Nero's done. How can he do what Joe Nero's done? Oh, man. That pains me. He gets more. Actually, he's not hitting the salary cap hit whatsoever this season, but next year he's definitely going to. Oh man, that's so giving him all that money. But ladies and gentlemen, I hope you guys all enjoyed the final bye-week episode of my Madden NFL 16 playthrough. Stay tuned for the next episode where we'll be taking on the new 3-5 New Orleans Saints at Saints Park. I thought we were playing at home. I guess we're going to be at Saints Park. I have no idea, guys. Once again, I hope you enjoyed the video. Drop me a rating. Hope you guys all have a wonderful day.